What do you want to do? Do I have to talk loud enough so it gets on that machine?
No, you're good to go.
Okay. I want to make your mother the original story. It was many years ago. Well, of course it was. He was a young man who'd been working in the Boston area, close to his hometown and family. Coming out of the war, the country was faced with difficult times. Jobs were scarce, and sometimes you had to travel distance to find work. This young man, Richard, was one of the many whose company asked him to travel some distance to Concord, New Hampshire to work with another one of their companies. He knew this would take him away from his parents and brothers, but he was the eldest of the family of 4 growing boys. He needed to continue to work to help support his family, especially because his mother was very ill. As he set out to New Hampshire, he searched out the YMCA in Concord for housing. He was able to secure a room with adequate accommodations while he started a new chapter of his life. He worked through the week. As he worked through the week, he managed to befriend some co-workers who welcomed him into their lives. Jim Burroughs and his wife Ruthie began to have Richard join them for dinners as an occasion, and occasionally a social gathering over time. Richard traveled back to his parents' home on the weekend to help care for his mother and provide the needed support around the house for his younger brothers. It was difficult to establish many close friendships in Concord because he was gone most of the weekends when people would gather. However, as Richard's friendship grew with Jim and Ruthie, because he saw Jim all week during the work, they began to ask him to join him for dinners, and on occasion, some of their extended family functions. He enjoyed meeting more people and expanded his friendships to others. Occasionally, Ruthie's younger sister, Dorothy, was some of these events. Jim and Ruthie thought they might have seen a spark in Richard's eye when Dorothy was present. After some After some time, they decided to ask Richard if he would like to go on a double date and join them to the drive-in movie. And he accepted. This is my first date, boy. He had an opportunity to get to know Dorothy a bit at the functions, so they weren't strangers, anticipating an exciting evening with this young lady brought joy to Richard. He had been traveling and working most of his time, having a little fun with friends, and a lovely lady made him very happy. Dorothy was very pleased to spend some time with Richard as well, especially outside the family function. The tall, handsome businessman was intriguing. Oh, God. I don't know if I did write this. I guess I did. They both had a memorable time at the movie that evening. Richard expressed interest in possible meeting again sometime for another movie, or perhaps square dancing, a social event he took up in order to expand his social interaction. A lot of this is plain Carol. I'm pretty sure she's